Hey sir, I'm Justin Nosebi Pardo and I'm from 4th year student of ECO, and I will discuss about equipment of firefighters, agent in extinguishment, principle of extinguishment, how to use extinguisher, and fire suppression activities. So first, what is fire extinguishment? So fire extinguishment is to operate an extinguisher. We have pass, that means the letter P is pull, and the A is aim, and S is for squeeze, and another S is for sweep. So first, we need to pull the pin and aim nozzle at the base of fire, and squeeze the handle, and sweep the sweep the nozzle side to side. So we have color code of fire extinguisher, and we have water, dry powder, and foam, CO2, or means carbon dioxide, and also wet chemicals. So the strategy of using firefighting is locate the fire, uh, confine the fire, and extinguish the fire exposure. And the fire extinguishment is first is cooling, starvation, smothering, uh, break chemical reactions. And the 10 phases of fire operation is 1. Pre-fire planning. 2nd, size up. 3. Rescue. 4. Cover exposure. Next, confinement. Next, ventilation. Extinguishment. Salvage. Overhauling. And also the last is post-fire analysis. So next, we have factors to be considered in extinguishment. First is time, weather, the fire, especially the fire, and occupancy, ventilation. We have different types of ventilation. First, we have natural ventilation, and the second is mechanical ventilation. So the first ventilation is the natural ventilation. Means it requires opening doors, windows, creating a hole on the roof, and letting physics take care of the rest. So next is the mechanical ventilation. The use of smokes, fans, and ejectors and consisting of ejectors and blowers and water to create movement. We so next we have FFE. It means firefighters equipment. So first is ladder. We have hose. We have hoses. Sorry, hoses and fire engine. And the last is basic tools.
1, 2, 3, go.
So next is we have ladder operations. First, we have a type of ladder. We have ground ladders, aerial ladders, and the ground ladders, commonly this is 10 to 55 feet long, and we have the purpose of ladder. The purpose is for rescue, to stretch line into a fire building, and provide ventilation by giving access to places that are hard to reach, or it means the human is on top, and we are hard to reach them. So next, we have forms of ladders. We have wall, extension, hook or straight ladder. Straight ladder, this is 12 to 16 feet. But most commonly this is 14 feet. So next, we have attic ladder, and we have the basic tools of firefighters. First, we have helmet, mask, turnout coat, gloves, turnout paint, turnout pant, boots, hood, SCBA, or it means self-contained breathing apparatus. So next, we have the ladder terminology. First is bed. Bed is the lowest section of an extension ladder. Fly, the top section of an extension ladder. And butt, the bottom end of ladder. Heel, the part of the ladder that touches the ground. Halyard, a rope or cable used to raise the fly ladder. Next is pole or dog, the mechanism located at the end of the fly ladder that locks the bed ladder. Next is rung, the cross member of the ladder that uses climbing. So next is top or tip. It is the top of the ladder, the top or tip. Hooks, part of ladder that is used to hook over a roof. Peaks, skills or walls, where the heel does not rest of the foundation. Roof types ladders. Next is tops, made of metal wood blocks, used to prevent the fly of an extension ladder from extending out the further from the ladder. So the last is guides, light metal strips of an extension ladder that guides the fly ladder while it is being raised or lowered. So we have meaning of basic tools that I discussed earlier, and we have the helmet. Helmet is the protection from falling objects and protecting the overall head. So the mask allows us to breathe the supplied air and not the smoke and other nasty by the product. So next is turnout coat, made up of 3 layers and heat resistant up to certain temperature and doesn't allow moisture in or out. So next we have the gloves, protection from picking up hot objects crawling around the floor and with the handling some tools. Turnout pant, made up of 3 layers: outer shell, moisture barrier, the thermal barrier, heat resistant up to certain temperature, and doesn't allow moisture in or out. So it is like commonly same with the turnout coat and the turnout pant. So next is boots, steel-toed boots used to protect from falling or sharp objects